In this video, you will learn how to up your mask game. The first mask that I'm gonna make is this tri-colored one which reminds me of Neapolitan ice cream. I cut a rectangular piece of fabric which is wide enough to cover my cheeks. The length of this fabric is gonna be 1/3 of the distance between the tip of my nose to my chin plus some seam allowance. I cut another identical piece of fabric. He would give this guy some company and they can bond. Similarly, I cut up fabric pieces in the other colors. Now, I'm gonna take my pink couple and place them both one over the other. While they're having fun, stitch along the top and the bottom. I hand sewed them. Now we're just gonna disturb them a bit by flipping them inside out. They should look something like this. After a bit of ironing, they look even better. Repeat the same procedure with the white and the grey couples. Once all the couples are looking good, we are gonna acquaint the pink couple with the white one and the grey couple with the white one. Stitch the bottom of the pink couple to the top of the white couple and the bottom of the white couple to the top of the grey couple. Iron the whole thing for a polished look. Now we're gonna take this couple chemistry one step further by creating some pleats. There are gonna be 2 pleats. Both the pleats would be formed such that they hide the acquaintance line. This took some time. I guess they were just not feeling it. But be persistent and you'll get them done. Take out your magical weapon if you want. Once they get all comfortable and cozy, stitch the pleats in place. Now we are gonna need to make 2 loops that would go around your ears. For that, take a long piece of fabric and fold it and stitch it very close to the end. This took a long time to stitch as I hand sewed the whole thing, but good things take time, so please count on it. We are gonna measure and see how long we need these loops to be, then cut them to your desired length. I'm gonna be honest with you guys here. I tried my best to flip the strips inside out to hide the stitching line, but I didn't have a strip flipper or whatever that magical thing is called, so I had to think of something else. I pressed the stitched edge and bought it at the center of the fabric, and I don't exactly know how to explain this, but I hope this clip visually makes you understand. These strips look very appealing now that the ugly stitching line is taken care of. They are pretty enough to join the party. But before the party starts, we need to take care of the side edges of the mask. I hemmed them by folding them and stitching over. Now look at the wrong side of your mask and place the strips where you want to attach them. Stitch them to your mask. That's it. The Neapolitan ice cream inspired mask is ready. Our next mask is not so big on the colors. It's plain, simple, yet elegant. Take a fabric of any color of your choice. If you're wondering whether I just cut up a t-shirt for this experiment, you're 100% right. I cut out a rectangle which is, repeat after me, wide enough to cover my cheeks and long enough to cover my nose and chin, plus some seam allowance. Since I can't cut straight in the first attempt, watch me trying to make this thing look like a rectangle. Once the fabric resembles a rectangle and has 90-degree angles on all of the corners, cut another identical rectangular piece. These guys are going to be placed one above the other and are going to be stitched at the top and the bottom. Flip them both inside out. I honestly find this method so easy and efficient when I'm hand sewing my projects. It hides my crooked stitching line and I couldn't be more grateful. We're gonna add a little something to this plain Jane mask by gathering both the ends. Straight stitch the ends and gently pull the thread. The fabric would gather and it would look more interesting and mysterious. Make sure that the mask looks equally interesting and mysterious at both the ends. Now we are going to form casings for the gathered ends. Cut 2 straps of fabric that are slightly longer than the width of the mask. Then form finished strips in the procedure that I showed before. The one where you fold the strips, stitch the ends and press the stitch line at the center. Yeah, that complicated one. Or you can use whatever method you want to, but make pretty strips that would go over the gathered fabric. Then make another pair of strips that would go around your ears and stitch them in place. Your monochrome plain Jane mask is ready. For our third and final mask, we are going to pull out a monochrome plain Jane mask and place it over some fabric. Fold the mask and trace the boundary. Then cut along the boundary. This way, we have created the pattern for one half of our new mask. We are going to cut more identical parts. My fabric was very thin, so I cut it in total 8 parts. These are how my pieces look and I have arranged them like so. I'm gonna stitch along the curved center line. You know what, the next steps are self-explanatory and I'm tired to write a witty and funny voiceover for this part, so enjoy some royalty-free music. Missing someone. Okay, now form straps, preferably out of a fabric of a different color. The straps would be placed at the top and the bottom edge of the mask. Stitch them in place. Once that is done, we're going to form pleats at the sides. But these aren't going to be pleats like the ones in the Neapolitan ice cream mask. I'm going to form them by folding a little fabric from the top to the center and some fabric from the bottom to the center, forming this V alligator mouth crease. Then stitch these alligator pleats in place. Repeat on the other side. Missing someone. The alligator mouth pleats give a poofy look and a curvy shape to this mask. I made 2 long fabric straps. These would go over the side edges of the mask, hiding my crooked hand stitches. I stitched the ends of the fabric to form loops to go around my ears. This curvilicious alligator mouth pleats mask is ready. I hope these ideas helped in stepping up your mask game. Bye.